following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier pleased to be joined by the head coach of the victorious men's basketball program tonight, Charles Benson. Chuck, 109-72. None too shabby against the conference's second most efficient scoring offense.
Yep.
Defense was locked and loaded. What did you see from your unit tonight?
Well, first of all, we made a big deal about if we want to be the kind of team that we want to be night in, night out, we got to defend and rebound consistently at a really, really high level. And I thought tonight there were actually, Cav, there was a goal or two goals that we didn't really meet. But overall, I thought in a lot of ways our defense was right. You know, the guys know what those little things are. But overall, I thought we defended really, really well. And clearly our defense tonight generated offense for us, and that's what we were hoping to do.
I'm dying to know.
Nope, not telling you.
Dying to know.
Not telling you.
What you won't tell me here with the headsets
yeah.
on.
No, I'll tell you later.
You're not.
Yeah. I'll tell you later.
This is as complete a performance as I think you've had against a really, especially offensively, a high level.
They're really good
team.
offense. They're a really good offensive team. Really good. And you know the reality is, we knew it was going to be difficult. Our guys were very locked in and didn't wait till the second 20 to sort of set a tone, set it from the jump defensively. Now, Lightford just made him a couple, 4 threes, I think, before the first media, but there was a lot of other things we were doing defensively that I was liking and sort of, like I said, setting a tone for the game overall than just a section of the game.
I want to go back to a Chuck Benson quote circa 2017, 2018, and it pertained to Charles Clark. You said something to the effect at that time, I hope people appreciate what they're getting to witness here with what Charles Clark was doing. And as this season goes along, I'm starting to feel that quote is becoming applicable not to an individual, but to the totality of this team. Is that a fair statement?
Right this moment, I think it's a fair statement. But I made that statement about Charles Clark at the very, very end of a career. You know, and we've still got a lot of playing to do this year, and then you know we got all these guys back. So I mean, I'm hoping really that we can be saying that a year plus from now. But right now, what we're doing in here offensively, in particular, and on this defense side, I think from a fan's perspective, it's got to be enjoyable at least to get a chance to watch some of this.
33 assists on the night. That's the second most in a game in school history.
Yep.
Not one guy was really distributing at a crazy level. You have 3 guys with 5 assists. Tyler Bowens, in his first action of 2024, comes off the bench in 7 minutes and drops 4 times. What does this say about your team's capability sharing the basketball?
Well, I say all the time, we got guys that trust each other in a big time way. As players and as people, there's a great deal of trust, and they just are willing to share the ball because they know that passing effectively can turn good to great. You know, good opportunities to great opportunities. And Tyler's situation, Tyler Bowens has done nothing not to be playing this year. Nothing. Bad timing with a little illness, bad timing with a little knee injury, but it's just been the circumstance. I mean, Ben Beaker didn't play tonight.
Yeah.
If Ben Beaker plays tonight, I don't know if Tyler gets the opportunity. But he capitalized on the opportunity, and now he's giving me something to think about. You know, it's good to think about that. I mean, we got, you know, Ooze, Ben, Futz, Tyler, veteran guys played a lot of college basketball, and Tyler showed tonight he could do some things. But I was never I always knew he could, man. It's just that there's just not a lot of opportunities, man. We got so many guys that are capable, I think. So, good for us.
Well, in the history of the Carson-Newman basketball program, at least since you've been the head coach, prior to this year, you'd had 2 games where 3 guys had scored 20 points. And now it's becoming a routine, commonplace thing. You do it for a 3rd time this season between Brennigan, John Zhao, and Jack Browder. I feel like a broken record because it's the same.
I know.
You're doing night in, night out. A quiet 24 for Nick. A quiet 21 for John Zhao.
I mean this, like after the games, I don't even like when I see the stats. I'm like, golly, I can't believe that. It doesn't feel like that in real time. I feel like we also get lost in the moment, and sort of. Yet again, I had no idea what our score was early in the first. I just knew we were surging, and finally looking about, I was like, gosh, we're up 20 points, man. How'd that even occur? So I think it's happened even with individual performances, and that's, sometimes I guess it goes so fast, and it comes at you so fast that unless you're just more or less sitting there from a fan's perspective where you can really, I guess, absorb it, you and I might miss it in real time.
This century, Carson-Newman has had exactly 2 4-game stretches where it's out-rebounded opponents by 10-plus in 4 straight games. One was a couple years ago, and now you ride another 4-game streak. How much did the rebounding, just 5 offensive boards for the Cavs,
huge,
and a 30-10 advantage in fast break points, how much did rebounding play into that?
Our guys understand the relationship between defensive rebounding and offensive transition. They understand that. And so it drives and motivates them to really do a good job on the defensive boards. And then from an offensive standpoint, you never know who you're going to shoot it. You never know. And we think that we if we offense rebound a little bit, we can give ourselves some extra opportunities to get shots up. And, tonight is another example of that. What do we? I think 16 margin. I'll take it, man. I'll take that.
Tight turnaround. Head over to Cuddy Arena. Always tough place to play against Brian Good's Bulldogs at Wingate. What do you have to do quick to get on the road to face a first-place Wingate team?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get a little rest tonight. We'll get on the bus early Saturday, assuming the weather allows us. Got to have practice tomorrow that focuses in on our opponent. We typically have a 2-day prep. That's okay. What we do is, I think we're sort of simplistic in a lot of ways what we do. So as long as we just lock in to their personnel and can get there in one piece, then we get a chance to compete again on Saturday. And I like the fact that Wingate's having a great year. They're having a great year. They're sitting there at 8-0. Just had another great win yesterday at Anderson on the road, buzzer beater. So they're rolling, and we need to go over there with a lot of confidence and a lot of commitment to what we do and give ourselves a chance to win. I mean, it's going to be difficult. That's a tough place. And recently we've had some good fortune there, but the past means absolutely nothing to this game here in January of 24.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on a 109-72 win over UVA Wise.
Great. Thanks, Kevin.
Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We come back. Josh Butts, Tyler Bowens to the microphone. It's after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.